Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender-normal sisters. It's time once again for some more Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. Yes, we are back in it. We are dealing with the Leviathan DLC today. We have been advised of somebody that is doing some research that we might want to talk to and help with their investigation, because it's something to do with the Reapers. Like, he has a deep, he has a pretty deep understanding of the Reapers, which is great. Hopefully it will be able to actually help us out. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? And there we go. All right, so we just need to go to the rapid transit here. Go to Dr. Bryson's lab. So yeah, we've done a lot of stuff in the Citadel last time, as well as help out with the Grissom Academy.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us?
Right.
Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now.
Okay.
I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
Okay.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Boy, having you around would have been helpful 2.5 years ago.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Okay.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, EDI. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What?
Hi?
What's happening?
That's a very good question.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
Okay.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Okay.
Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
Okay.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
That's
Bryson's
pretty
assistant
flawed.
did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
So, yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend is a stretch, to say the least. Like, just because somebody is, just because your enemy has an enemy doesn't mean that you two are gonna get along.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
All right. Let's take a look at... Well, that's fun. Just why, though? Why? Right, fine.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Right, so now we can get out and about. Pistol Cranial Trauma System 1. Fancy way of saying headshot. Alright.
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Don't get cocky.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart? What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
So yeah, dude was a fan of big creatures.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. EDI, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
All right, let's see here. The Thorian. The Thorian, a life form discovered on Pharos, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventional intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims the Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines that they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims the Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, EDI?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a datapad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson...
The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding the search filter now.
All right, so we've got a lot of stuff, but a lot of guesses too.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Yeah, but look.
Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Uh-huh.
Right. Let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Right, okay. So, we have the decryption key now.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Adding it now.
All right. And I think that's everything.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Doing so now.
All right, so
Blackout crimes?
No
nothing.
results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yep. Okay.
Alien sightings.
All right, so we've got
Based on the
5
search
places.
results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Let's try narrowing it down.
Reaper activity?
Three
We've narrowed it down to
possibilities.
3.
Element 0 deposits.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Right. All right, but we do need to go to the Commons again. And I think we need to talk to one of the weapons manufacturer or what weapon sellers there about trying to get some weapons for the general so that he will leave the Blue Suns alone.
If you are not sure where to go.
I guess it doesn't matter how I do it. I just need to tell him about us.
Yes. I know the general's there. House of Fabrications. This is more hunting.
Gift shop. All proceeds from today's. Welcome to Nosastra Sporting
Yeah.
Goods. Good hunting.
I
Yeah,
really
thanks.
appreciate management doing it. My husband's away on duty.
Yeah, this is the arms.
Look, Commander, I don't want any trouble. I'm authorized to sell here, and all my arms are legal, see?
These are lightweight weapons. Where's your top-end inventory?
Shit, you slumming for C-Sec too? I already got harassed by the old Turian with the bad attitude. Yeah, I got much better stuff, but it's off the market. Galaxy's going belly up. Credit won't mean anything once the Reapers rip through.
So what exactly are you saying?
Whatever happens, I figure there'll be survivors, but it'll be chaos. I'm betting things will run on a barter system. So I'm getting a jump. My best stock only trades for hard goods and artifacts with real value.
So, what gets me access to your top shelf?
Heh, Turian just waved credits in my face and then spat on it. Nice to see you have flexibility. If you find any rare pieces when you're out saving the galaxy, bring them back. Then I'm happy to share my top stock with C-Sec, no problem. Outside of that, I gotta stick to my guns.
Literally.
Credits don't talk with me, Commander. C-Sec wants my top of the line. You gotta come.
Yeah, okay. So let's take a look at our journal here. Yeah, we've got things like improve the power grid. So we need to recover it from Castellus and the Apine Crest. Evidence. All right, from Benning, but I don't know where Benning is. Heights Nest, okay. Stabilizers. Like or no. All right, so he wants something rare. I don't know what rare means for him, but
One of the universities is so you're making money off this war.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, they've been promising us.
yeah, they're advertising the sanctuary. I don't think that's... I don't really believe it. But all right, let's return to the Normandy and head on out. Unread email. It's time. Shepard, I'm ready to discuss that pet project I mentioned when we spoke on Purgatory. Come to Dock 42 in the Citadel. A Batarian named Bray will be waiting. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait on that, okay? I got shits to do. Like, I've got a lot of shit to do. All right. Let's see if we've done a mission that like pulls them, that gave them time to clear. Nope.
Reapers
I
eluded.
have not. Okay. So there was one in Kite's Nest. Okay, is this just the only place in... Well, no, see, there's Volar for finding artifacts. Hope we can get there on half our fuel. Alright, close enough. Good gods, they are like ready to jump on this place.
Signal confirmed.
All right, black market artifacts. Great. Get the hell out.
Light jump successful. I found something.
All right, what did you find? Pillars of Strength. All right. Aping Crest. I know there was something there. All right, good. We can just buy some fucking fuel. Hey, we are with the Alliance. Can't you just give us give us the fuel that can't we just like requisition some fuel? That would make a lot more sense. All right. No. Maybe? No, it's like Cassian or... Castellus, yes. That's where we need to go.
Signal confirmed.
Hold that thought, guys.
Evasion successful.
All right, so let's enter the system here. And take a look at our journal here. So, all right, we've got that one's done. Benning. Where is Benning, though? So there's the strength we've got. Irune, we need to visit Irune for the Book of Planix. The Ismar Frontier. Okay. Buy up some fuel. Can't believe we're back with the Alliance, but we still need to buy fuel. Ugh. All right, it's my frontier. I know we need to do one there. Looks like we can't leave this sector. So whatever it is, it's got to be in-house here.
I found something.
Advanced biotic implants. Okay. Okay, we've discovered everything here. But not what we were supposed to discover. don't think. I don't remember what it was we were supposed to find here. All right, I think we found what we were... Everything... Well, we found everything that's on the art that we're able to find, apparently. Which is nice of them to tell us, but... I wish it would list, like, the breakdown of everything. Lusran.
Signal confirmed.
Liquid assets. Okay. Oh, this is where Ollamh is. I forgot about that.
I found something.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Credits recovered, okay. Got some salvage. Let me guess, fuel? Yeah, okay, so we've got fuel, which is great. So we've recovered 75% of... And run like the devil.
Reapers eluded.
Okay, so we've got that 100%. Cool, 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 cool. Petra Nebula? I don't know where any of this shit is. So it's like, okay, I'm just kind of like guessing. What are you? Okay, this is where Grissom Academy is. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Okay. So let's take a look again at our journal here. So we've got 1st Regiment. Got the Pillars of Strength. A rune is supposed to have the Book of Plenix. Okay, so a rune. I don't know where a rune is. Maybe in Hades Gamma? Let's find out.
Signal confirmed.
All right, this will be what we're really needing here. It's just credits.
I found something.
Special Ops Team Zeta. Cool. All right, we at least got enough. We've got some stuff to turn in, which is good. And we can come up here and search for Garneau, and that should be doing a mission that will clear the Reapers away. Oh, good gods, they are eager in this territory, aren't they? They're like, hey, we know something's going down here.
Signal confirmed. We have located Garneau.
Okay, that is cool. That's only 50%. All right, that should give us some fuel. 150 units, which should be enough to get us out. All right, a metallic asteroid in the very sparse Nahata belt. It has a high nickel and iron content in the form of kamacite. The rights to the mine Mahavid belong to TGES Mineral Works, who sell their products primarily to the colonists of Arvuna, a close flyby reveals light emanating from it. Okay. I mean, there's peoples here. Oh. You know what? Javik and Liara. This is kind of like ancient shit, so like we're dealing with really old ancient stuff. All right, let's take a look at this and see. So we have enhanced rifle scope, which does 20%. All right, that's good. And we can improve our armor-piercing rounds, I think. Yeah. All right, we can increase the recharge of the team's biotic powers or her of her singularity. We'll do her singularity. Javik. Let's put something into your slam.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
Cool.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Do we have any more information on what Leviathan could be?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
But it is this Garneau human, Bryson's partner, we must locate.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Understood.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in. Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
Scouting party.
That sounds larger than the term scouting party would suggest.
There we go. That's better.
Let's get Garneau before the Sirius troops arrive.
The people in this facility will be scared.
Yeah, as well they should be. They got Reapers they've got Reaper forces knocking at the door. So apparently, while we were playing with Cerberus, the Alliance just made like an auto lockpicking tool. I mean, handy.
TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
They should be panicked.
Am I the only one that was like expecting her head to just turn like 180 degrees and just like be staring backwards?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
That will be... Hello?
Yes, welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you?
Yes, for the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
I'm looking for a researcher named Dr. Garneau. He would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau.
Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
And now, we're done. Step away.
Step away. You don't belong here.
I don't think...
Something is wrong here.
Yeah, you think?
Careful.
He was living in the ducts.
Dr. Triffin, your appeal is denied. Your resources are cut off and you have been reassigned. Clean out your office and report to Dr. Land. There will be no further discussion on this matter.
Excuse me.
You don't belong here.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of tungsten since 2162. Interested in working with us? Tour our facility to discover if TGS Mineral Works is right for you. Enter the facility to see our workforce in action. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of tungsten since 2162.
You can't be in here.
The test reportedly pushed the subject past his emotional breaking point. The subject is currently in a catatonic state and being treated in hospital. All further tests planned for this subject have been canceled. Moving forward, a new screening process will be put in place to prevent similar delays.
I will call security.
All right, hey, I'm out. It's okay.
This is unnerving.
We should repair the elevator.
Yeah,
Aren't you worried about the Reapers?
We know nothing. Go away.
Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Oh, that's fun. That's not gonna come and become annoying later.
Repairs initiated.
You know, when we have to guide one in the middle of frickin' combat. Alex Garneau, see? So yeah, in the past 7 days, Jan Randall, Alex Garneau, Stephen Bragg, and Fiona Triffon.
The security log for the elevator said Garneau was here in the last week. Why would they lie about that?
No idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
After comparing the stomach contents of Varen from 8 different regions, we must reevaluate our current understanding of their feeding practices. Okay.
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
I don't have... Have you seen Dr. Garneau?
Access denied.
You shouldn't be here.
Evolutionary implications of human biotics.
None of this makes sense for workers at a mining station.
So we need a security ID. Just a broken door.
Welcome to the Mineral Lab. Our researchers are always hard at work. Tungsten is remarkably versatile. We're endlessly finding exciting ways to improve and expand our operations. Our researchers will happily answer all your questions.
No, they won't. That's a lie.
Welcome to the Mineral Lab.
The terrain pain threshold before psychosis is too high.
What if the pain stimuli is applied more quickly?
Interesting. We should look into that.
Yeah, getting some real weird fucking vibes.
Restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Access denied.
Turn back. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
TGS Mineral Works has an eye on the future. Cutting-edge research drives us forward. Smart minds, smart business. Primary research interests include improving extraction practices and enhancing product quality. Our tour will continue outside the medbay. TGS Mineral Works has an eye on the future. Cutting-edge research drives us forward.
You shouldn't be here.
Everybody keeps saying that. TGES, personal review, Jeremy Brown, Sector E maintenance. Since applying recent feedback, your work has shown a vast improvement. Your work with the corrupted skin samples we acquired, it was impressive. You are being given a promotion and a raise in security access level. Thank you for your hard work. This review is confidential. Employees are encouraged not to leave reviews in the view of others.
Personnel ID.
Turn back, Commander.
Oh, that's the first time somebody's actually acknowledged my rank. Guys.
TGS Mineral Works is focused on.
Okay, that's a little creepy.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Okay, so somebody is following me through these things.
Smart minds, smart business. Primary research interests include improving extraction practices and enhancing product quality. Our tour will continue outside the medbay.
Due to an increase in electrical storm activity, communications with the beta site research team have been delayed. We ask those awaiting data to please be patient. Current forecasts indicate these storms will dissipate by the end of the week. Regular communications will resume at this time. Nothing to see here.
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garno. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garno out.
I'm getting...
So, he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yes. Just input it at the security terminal.
I'm getting really heavy, Pharaoh's vibes from all this.
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
Shepard, I think the security terminal is behind us.
Yeah, I know where it is. I was
Punch
trying
in
to look.
Garneau's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
A ship dropped him off a week ago.
It appears he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
This Garneau human was headed to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area.
Thanks.
The med bay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I have the file number.
Okay.
Let's go get Garneau.
But there were some other things that we couldn't access before.
60 days for complete global starvation. That's the merciful route. Absolutely.
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
ID 231-95.
Access granted.
Quality 4 samples from Sector 4 are tapering off. As of 1/15/2175, that area will begin decommissioning procedures. Head of Mining Operations, Del Closmere. Ultra lightweight pistol. December 23rd, 2178. Andrea, I miss you. Why won't you return my emails? Your mother is very ill and needs to see you. I love you. Come home soon, Dad. So, yeah, something really fucking wrong is going on here. Oh, that's the door out.
Tungsten is remarkably versatile. We're endlessly finding exciting ways to improve and expand our operations.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted.
Is that Garneau?
Can't
I
tell.
hope not, or we've hit a dead end.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance.
You're just gonna
Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
In your call to Bryson, you mentioned an artifact.
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you up. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine. He is not himself. This is not Garneau we are talking to.
You think?
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
Someone has cut the power.
Thankfully, the doors still work.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route. Garneau's notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
According to my map, there's a service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
But we're the only ones who will come alive. There he is.
Ravager?
Careful! Enemies in the upper balcony!
Watch our flank!
Not making good use of the high ground, are they? The fuck are you now? Okay. Banshee, which, yeah, those guys look a lot like, fucking Asari, don't they?
There's the door.
Okay, let's find that artifact.
Okay, so we've got some different types of enemies now. Let's take a look at them. So secondary, the Reapers, Reaper forces, maybe? Alien non-council species. Wait, maybe it's into the Reapers.
The Reaper called Harbinger is believed.
Yes,
The
okay,
brute
so
Banshees are the corrupted Asari often found leading a Reaper strike force. The Reapers create them specifically from Asari with active or latent predispositions to becoming Ardat Yakshi, a rare neurological condition that enhances the Asari's biotic power while causing the immediate death of anyone she mates with. Lumbering as though in constant pain, the emaciated Banshees are surprisingly durable opponents. They are devastating biotics, able to hurl lethal balls of energy and create shock waves as they regenerate. What Alliance military finds most disturbing is the Banshee's ability to spawn her own warp field and seemingly teleport during combat. Although their wails have no apparent physiological effect, the psychological impact is undeniable. When Banshees die, their Ardat Yakshi genetics twist against them, causing a biotic implosion to ensure they evade capture. The Brute is a hulking amalgamation of Turian and Krogan victims of the Reapers. Because tissue from dextroprotein species like the Turians is incompatible with levoprotein species like the Krogan, implants regulate the Brute's body chemistry to combat organ rejection. It is the fusion of Turian military skill and Krogan blood rage that makes the Brute such a formidable enemy, capable of destroying armored vehicles to get to the soldiers inside. Troops are advised to keep their distance and, whenever possible, not engage a Brute alone.
Well, that's wonderful. So they're starting to like merge species together that are not, they don't work together. The cannibal we've talked about, the husk we've talked about, the marauder.
Marauders are harvested Turians that command and protect other Reaper troops. The lean, armored creatures present a significant threat in and of themselves, but they are especially dangerous when leading a Reaper task force. Alliance Marines have observed Marauders fortifying husks and cannibals by enveloping them in a ribbon of energy that forms a scabby shell of armor. For this reason, when Alliance soldiers encounter a Marauder alongside husks or cannibals, standing orders are to target the Marauder first.
Right, and then the Ravager?
Ravagers are former Rachni that the Reapers have transformed into heavy artillery through a process of implantation and genetic modification. As walking organic turrets, they can sustain and inflict considerable damage. Ravagers bear egg sacs that continuously spawn swarmers. If the sacs are destroyed either during combat or upon the Ravager's death, their entire contents burst forth to charge the enemy and explode on contact. A dead Ravager expels a caustic gas and an acidic puddle. Alliance scientists have theorized that it is easiest for the Reapers to maintain control over units of Rachni genetic extraction because of the species' neurological predisposition for hive mind consensus.
Right, so they're also using, like, Reapers. Or not Reapers, but Rachni. That's Pistol Cranial Trauma System 2. Better headshots.
What just happened?
Looks like the door's power supply has been cut.
The trouble spots are out there. We should send this repair drone.
We'll need to escort it.
But the drone is damaged. Its power reserves are limited.
Let's make it quick then.
Can't imagine they're gonna let us.
One repair done. One to go. Gotta hold on a little longer.
Understood. Stay close to the drone.
Got it.
Repairs initiated.
Let's head back. Door should be online.
Look. Yeah, I figured that's where they were going with this. Was like, hey, so you escort it and then do it while it's fire.
The artifact.
Like in Bryson's office. Move! I've got a shot!
Turn back.
Garneau!
Damn it.
Well, that didn't end so well. Anything?
Commander, come quickly.
What have you got?
Use your words.
That human was not the one called Garneau. This is, and he's been dead for a while.
So, Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Encrypted data. There's also a personal log with 8 missed calls from someone named Dr. Ann Bryson.
Ann Bryson?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. Are you all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
That artifact, do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Can you tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really. I remember it just seemed cold. I remember a feeling cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
No memory of the last 10 years. They'll have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you think? So, okay.
Leviathan has the power to take down a Reaper, and possesses the ability to indoctrinate.
Could it be a Reaper itself?
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here? And more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
They're powerful, whatever they are, and dangerous.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
Yeah, not great. New messages, great. Feeling much better. Shepard, still in the hospital, but I'm up on my feet. Eating solid food and making trouble for the nurses. They'll probably throw me out of here soon. Come by if you're on the Citadel. Same room. Well, definitely time to head back to the Citadel, that's for sure. Let's go to Bryson's lab and deal with that artifact, because that is not good.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
There. Let's see here. Emergency emissions test, artifact P83X118. Initial test. Artifact test negative for infrared and ultraviolet emissions. No gamma or X-ray radiation detected. Follow-up test. Artifact does not react to application of various stimuli. Internal readings inconclusive. No progress in determining age. Guess I stayed here all night, finding out that this thing isn't really important. Fell asleep at desk. Conclusion: artifact was definitely inert and safe. Recommend keeping it here for reference. We should all be near it. May be more useful than Leviathan in the long run. Recommend we abandon hunt for Leviathan and seek more productive studies.
They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
That's just fun. Can I have this when we're done? I want a screaming head for my office. Yeah, but it was we should all be near it.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh. Then, no.
There's got to be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
Yeah, that artifact definitely did not waste any time, like, trying to influence people. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it was. It was like, it was influencing the researchers as they were checking on
A
it.
message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
Oh, God.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
The Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do. Can you identify this, Edie?
It originates with a pre-spaceflight culture, but there are none recorded in the Pylos Nebula.
Does anything in Anne Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the Project Requisitions Locker.
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings?
Not beyond Leviathan itself.
See here. Task Force Aurora, current travel requisition. Project Basilisk, team leader Alex Garneau, transport MSV Kirkwall. Project Scarab, team leader Anne Bryson, transport MSV Icarus.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys. But we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications.
All right, well, let's try that.
There are specifications for several ships here. We need to find the Icarus.
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay, we can rule out the relay system.
I do appreciate how this works. I like this aspect of it where it's like, you know, you're kind of piecing things together little by little.
The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
Of course.
Access card for the requisitions locker?
Yes. According to records, it was last used by Anne Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
Let's see what Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab. Wind protection gear. Water recycling equipment. Didn't need an environmental suit.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
Assault rifle Omniblade. Ooh, alright.
Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems.
Right.
Based on the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good. Let's go get Anne Bryson.
Well, not immediately. We've got other stuff to do on the frickin' on the Citadel. Not jump to conclusions and go charging off like charging off half-cocked. All right, so we'll go to the docking bay. I don't remember if there was anything that we needed to drop off here.
Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy.
I am not disgraced anymore.
I didn't want you to worry. Chances are, I'll never even need to put on armor.
All right, so let's go visit Alenko.
Please select. One moment, please.
I would like him back on my ship, please.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome to Certa.
Be safe. Colonies across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth. The invading force appears to be
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
Very well. With the neural redundancies of his L2 implants, his concussion is nearly undetectable now. I still want to keep him under observation, but he should be fit for duty soon.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a mess. Patients with non-life-threatening conditions may be asked to transfer to our medical center at Zakira Ward.
Tell Matriarch Athena that our huntresses should have the upgrades waiting for them on their next shore leave. No, they were very easy to scale. The humans made some amazing breakthroughs.
Due to wartime conditions, all vacation requests must be approved by management.
I believe you were looking for these prototypes?
You found them? Thank you. These biotic upgrades will save a lot of Alliance lives. We'll begin production immediately. Here, for your trouble.
Well, thank you. I think.
Council races, and reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the Krogan.
I'm not sitting out this war in a bed.
Lieutenant, listen to me.
Has reported sightings of Reaper forces in the Salian Nebula and the Nimbus cluster.
So?
Hey, Shepard. If you came to spring me, you're late. I'm getting out soon.
Good to hear.
Maybe you already saw the vid, but I accepted Udina's offer.
Spectre Caden Alenko. That's a big deal.
Only the second human Spectre. It's humbling. Udina thinks they may have a pretty big ceremony, even with the war. And he says a celebration will give folks something hopeful to latch onto.
You ready to take on that responsibility?
You set the bar pretty high, but I'll do my best. It's strange. On Mars, I should have died. The promotion from Anderson, Spectre status. These are terrible days. But I've been lucky.
You're perfect for the job. On Eden Prime, I could see there was something special about you. You're a good soldier.
That means a lot. I'm happy. I want to serve.
I thought you might want to join the Normandy.
Yeah. I have thought about that. I just need to get out of here first, though. Take care of some things. I've been trying to locate my old Spec Ops squads. My students from Biotics Division.
Any luck?
No. Probably went underground, but they'll turn up. If they were easy to find, they wouldn't be doing their jobs.
Well, let me know when you're out. Take care, Spectre Olenko.
Stay safe, Commander.
Anybody in here? No? Okay.
According to the Council, these The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced...
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment.
Let's go to the Commons. Go to the Commons, because I know there's a few things that we can drop off
Now
here.
arriving at Presidium Commons.
We might be able to drop off the black market
Welcome
stuff.
to Kanala Exports. We appreciate your visit.
Commander Shepard. It's been some time.
It has.
Barlavon, in case you've forgotten.
No, I remember.
Financial advisor. And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
Oh, I know.
I appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it. The Reapers are advancing all too quickly. Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
Right.
After all, it's not like I'm the reason you're breaking up with him, right?
Yeah, so I'm thinking about volunteering for a double shift.
Are you insane? The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets. According to the Council,
You're back, huh?
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Done deal, Commander. Check in with General Oraka. You'll see I'm making CSEC very happy.
Good.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
You've got to keep chasing. Commander Shepard, I was just contacted by a black market dealer who's donating high-end weapons to CSEC.
Yep.
I wanted you to know. Sounds like you came through.
And the Blue Suns can go about their business.
Now we'll be focusing on Citadel defense. It won't bring Palaven back, but it's something. Thank you, Commander.
My pleasure. All right, so we've got even more shit to do now.
Commander Shepard.
Like we're finishing up some stuff, but we're like have a lot more in others.
So I thought about talking to Commander Bailey some more about that guy scamming the refugees.
Really? What'd he say?
Any idea how busy he is?
Those Cerberus bastards had us.
Seriously? Hook me up here.
let's see here. You were the one that wanted that.
Commander Shepard, maybe I can help. The banner of the 1st Regiment is waiting for you at Bay D-24.
The banner of Commander Shepard. I owe you a drink. Thank you. We'll hold that banner proudly as we take our homeworld back from these bastards.
Yeah. Hopefully. Alright, so there's that one dropped off. We do need to go to the docking bay that's being used to just house people.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
The holding area. Yeah, that's it. That's where we're going. The holding area.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Can I ask, where were you when the Reapers...
You shut up.
I'm sorry?
I recovered your pillars of strength from the kite's nest. They're yours, waiting in Bay D-24.
Thank you. Right now, I wish they get any reminder of the faith they can get.
Yeah, just maybe tell him to take it easy on Commander Shepard, since he was the one that brought these back to you. These?
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Palaven. It appears that Turian forces may lose their planet.
What about the food we were promised?
It's been allocated to the Presidium.
Then contact Commander Bailey over at CSEC. Tell him Garrus Vicarian would consider it a personal favor if he could reallocate the shipment so these people don't starve.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Arya.
Great. So they all should be on our side now, right? I still don't know where Benning is.
The John Grissom Academy.
Well, that's not what we need.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to.
Oh, okay, so those are actually going into places we can't get to. That's fun.
Commander Shepard.
All right, so we've been to the Commons, we've been to Purgatory, we've been to there, been in there, boom, 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 boom. We've not been up to the embassies yet. Was there one that we needed to trying to remember?
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Yes, I have spoken to you before.
No, because this guy we need to go to the Shriek Abyssal still.
The Sari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces in the Salian The Blue Suns, Eclipse, and Bloodpack mercenary gangs have unexpectedly announced that they have united to help fight the Reapers.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Has reiterated its support for Council forces and has offered extensive medical and technical support.
All right.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
All right, so we can, I think we should be good to go back to the Abyssal, the Shriek Abyssal. Why are you always referring to me as a disgraced Commander Shepard? I'm not disgraced. let's see. Hopefully, I mean, we did a mission. I don't know if it's like, hey, we have to do like one of the main missions or something like that or what. Nope. Okay, we are good here. So it's got to be off on one of these others then. All right.
I found something.
With an obelisk. Oh, good God. All right. Grab the fuel.
Faster than light jumps.
And we're out. All right. Let's see. You know what? Let's just keep it rolling. Why not? There's got to be other stuff, right?
Signal confirmed.
At least we don't have to buy probes. Void Devil's Fighter Wing. And 350 units of fuel. All right, well, let's keep on going. Screw it, we've got plenty of fuel. Let's hit up Thal.
I found something.
All right, what did you find? Fortune Labor Team. Okay. Huh. They're not even trying here. They're not even bothering to keep up with us here. But we found 400 units of fuel, but we didn't have that much room. So, all right, we found everything in the Abyssal, in the Shriek Abyssal, which is fan-freaking-tastic. Now then. All right. You know what? Let's hold off on this. Let's hold off on doing any of that. Let's take a look at what we've got here. So we've got Citadel there, Ollamh Foss, in the Dronek system, inside the Krogan DMZ. A rune. I'm still not sure where to find a rune. Cover it from Irun, but where is Irun? I wish you would give me a bit more information, like where the fuck Irun is. You know what? I'm going to look that up real quick. I'm going to look up where the fuck Irun is. I have no idea. I am clueless. So, all right. Right. Oh, okay. So we won't be able to get there until we unlock a cluster. Okay. That's kind of shitty, but all right. Cool. No problem. That's fine. And where was this? This was in the Dranik system? Where the fuck is the Dranik system? Dranik system. Where, but where is... Okay, so let me see here. Dranik systems are the... Okay, but... Right, okay. But I don't know where the Dranik system is. All right, let me see here. So no, it should just be a system. Not really telling, it's not really giving me much information. So, all right. So let's pop down these. Maybe it's here? All right. Give me just a moment here. I want to make sure I'm not, like, screwing this up. So, all right. Okay, so we do actually have to do Priority Shurkesh. Or Surkesh. All right, so we do need to... We actually need to be here in order to go any further. And it's just it's freeing it's freeing Tachanka is the big one that we need to be careful of. So, all right, we're good to go in here. Diplomatic ships of the Solarian, Turians, and Krogans. All right.
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Urdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing. Wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise that Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise.
What information?
A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatress here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrass, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
Yeah.
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this will be felt for centuries to come.
Let's go get them.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I do appreciate how when the renegade choices come up, you hear this
Commander.
ringing.
A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
This like almost like a ringing in your ear of like, you know, like a kind of like having a kind of like having tinnitus. You know what? We're gonna take Garrison Liara. Because this is almost like a reunion of sorts. But yeah, it is kind of fun to have that. It's like, oh hey, there's this like light ringing in your ear. Right. It is slightly less accurate, but we could probably boost that accuracy with the precision scope or stability. You know what? We're going to do stability and the scope, I think. I mean, it is about the same as far as firepower. I mean, with other than the stability, do we have any? It increases melee damage. So yeah, I'm thinking stability and the scope should be good. Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at what we've got here. We've got the piercing, lightweight materials, and the cranial trauma. Heat sink, ultralight recoil system, high velocity barrel. All right, that's good there. Rex, let's take a look at your sniper rifle. We're going to make your sniper rifle more powerful. There we go. And we'll go ahead and upgrade your... that with that, and... we'll give you the armor piercing as well. Alright. Speaking of armor piercing, increases health and armor damage by 6%. And we'll increase the headshot damage for that. Now, Garrus, you should be able to increase your health and power. And we'll increase your concussive shot. Oop. And we'll give you some armor-piercing ammo as well. All right, Liara, we'll do stasis for you. All right, there we go. Get everybody kitted out a bit better. Let's go get a female Krogan. I've never met a female Krogan. I've apparently...
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride.
Yeah.
I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
And that's why you bring in all the old team. Because it's just fun seeing them interact and be like, hey, don't forget about me, buddy. We're...
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatrass authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex!
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
I can handle this, Rex.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
Fair.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Are you gonna uplift a yard?
Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for Yod specimen arrival.
This is where all you Solarians come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls. Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. Who would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together?
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn Pyjaks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up,
Are you kidding me?
I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
I love how he keeps needling them, just like,
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. Tassoni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
You could say that, yeah.
How did you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medpay couldn't handle it.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turian support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
Security seems high. Are you expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing
That's a
that,
good
create
motto.
trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
I appreciate that.
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
Another incursion?
Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vectors.
It's like someone's testing our defense. Agree with him or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order?
Our superiors. That's all that matters.
But they're gonna cure the genophage. Everything we've done to stop the program would be for nothing. A cipher analyst over in Intel told me...
Send confirmation to the Dalatras that the exchange is proceeding.
Yes, sir.
And ask for more warning next time the Krogan leader shows up. You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
I appreciate that.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
Be advised that visitors are present in this facility. Please refrain from discussing classified information.
Now take this elevator down and someone will...
Alert. Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Yeah, they said somebody was testing their perimeters.
Base personnel must remain on site until further notice.
All specimens are accounted for, sir. Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Morden.
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
Good job.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morden.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here?
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic.
We'll get her out. Don't you worry about that.
Please be careful. Krogan slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Erdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Alert. Unidentified vessels have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
All right.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens.
Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan.
Fuck, I love Morden.
As it clears quarantine procedures.
This is why we had to make sure he was safe.
Use the next checkpoint, Shepard.
He's fucking
like
awesome.
Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Threat condition 3 has been declared. Live fire is authorized.
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown.
They're secure.
Watcher secure.
Young subjects.
We have a problem.
What sort of problem?
Security overrides aren't responding.
Log, Morden Solus.
We've got to get moving, Shepard.
SCG ties to secure station here. Gained autonomy in caring for Krogan test subjects. Females were obviously dying. Barbaric experiments. Malin's fault. My responsibility to fix. Need to save them. No more. No more dead.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Oh, crap. Get back!
Commander Shepard, are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab. An emergency exit. I can open it from here.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Taking enemy fire. I'm presenting Caltech 4. Reinforcements to that location and confirmed.
This is Eric Squad. Securing Green 979.
Clear.
I'm sure there will be more.
Security.
More incoming!
Don't let him take cover in the lab!
Authorized for covert uplift. They are ideal candidates for expanding Solarian influence with full deniability. The risk is minimal.
Obviously, they've never had to fight a dog face to face.
The female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way.
Oh, God. You're good, buddy.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
Oh, it's a little funny. Come on.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint. Attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get in
Cerberus
there.
outside pod, Shepard. Need assistance.
I'm working on it.
Recommend dealing with Cerberus first, Shepard.
Where the hell is he? I don't know where he is. I'm guessing somewhere back downstairs? Sounds like he's caught in something. Okay, so I can't go back out there. There we go.
Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
All right, on you go.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in the STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan alliance with Turians, Reapers left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target.
Yeah!
Hurry, next checkpoint.
Copy all squads. I have the Krogan in sight. She's been trusted. Heading up to the next level. All squads confirmed.
Where's the Norma team? They are responding.
Shepard, get cracking. I'll try to draw some of their fire.
All right, you do that.
Shepard, last attack compromised security systems. Attempting to compensate.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Morton.
That did it.
All right, good. Shepard, I told you to open the
Cerberus
door.
isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Commander, stay back.
There he?
Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Go, Commander. I'll cover you.
Orion squad. Your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
You might want to take cover.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
Make your advance.
Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead. We have to take out those turrets.
I think we got them all.
To the next checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
You think?
Scanning. Scan aborted. Please try again. Scanning. Access confirmed.
Go, Commander.
Morden was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
There they are. Careful, we've got live bearings down here.
Elevator malfunctioning, Shepard. Need assistance.
Looks like they mean business.
More up top!
Find cover!
Oh, come on. Where the hell did you guys come from?
Got stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground.
Of course.
Orion squad, they've trapped the female at checkpoint 2. Take her out.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up!
Enemy still present. Pod under fire.
Take them out! Get them away from the female!
emergency systems. Find power terminal. Should be nearby.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
Yep.
Now online. Excellent. Can clear us. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Wait for your acquired. The Krogan 3531.
Don't let him near the female. Keep up the...
Understood.
Affirmative.
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact. Need you to clear us through first. Clear us through now.
How are you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get your ass up here.
Working on it.
We're almost
Jesus.
back up top.
Guys do know that I'm like, you know, fighting almost every step of the way, right?
They found us. Under heavy attack. Taking fire.
Keep going. Reinforcements are en route.
Appears safe. Need final approval. Well, now, Shepard. Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Shepard, heads up. You've got incoming.
Yep. Big bad incoming even.
Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
Cerberus never did play fair. We did it!
Yeah, but watch out. We still got Cerberus troopers left.
Shepard, I think you did it. Looks clear from here. I'm coming in now.
Okay, so We saved a fertile female Krogan. Son of the Yarg. And that's the thing. Yarg can be as smart as Solarians, tough as Krogan, and as military experts like the Turians.
Let's make this
They're
quick.
fucking terrifying.
Let's get you out of there.
Whoa.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
Why is Cerberus here? What do you want?
I'm guessing that they want to, like, they want to take, you know, they want to control the Reapers?
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The Elusive Man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
But now we get to see it from Hackett's point of view. I mean, yeah, the idea of, hey, you just need to, like, you know, hull plate. Any idiot can rivet on hull plating. Did that say 418%? I hate when people say that because it's like, you can't do that. That doesn't work.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morton, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morton. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morton. And make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Everybody wants to talk in private. All right, if we look at this, we've now got 1,488. We have the Larians. We've got Major Karahi is on our side no matter what. We have the 103rd. We have the 5th Fleet. We've got Kasumi. We've got the Reporter. And we've got the Terminus Fleet, Spectre Unit, Anarndrel Forces, Void Devils, Fighter Wing, Vorcha Labor Team, Liquid Assets. We're still a long way from where we need to be, but we're doing good.
You think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
All right, that's great, but I want to go down to engineering and see if we got our engineers back.
So, Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Ugh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells.
Mm-hmm.
And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Kenneth.
It's great to be back.
It feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Nothing to report.
Commander.
Okay, but where's our buddy? Where'd he go?
I'm glad the commander didn't forget about us down here.
I told you Shepard would come visit.
I always do.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it, don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at Chow?
Lose the peace or lose your spot on this ship, Allers.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Thanks, Commander. What's your choice, Allers? Like you said, it's just your opinion, right?
I'll pull it.
Yeah, they do not need to be dealing with your shit, lady.
Cerberus stealthily strikes Star System shield. No, glad I read that one out loud. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
All right, so there's one more mission. There's one
There's a new message at your private terminal.
new article on indoctrination. Hold the live, Commander. It was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh. Even if the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I want to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Info for you. Hi, Shepard. Been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off her old ship was the best thing we could have done. Couldn't tell you how sick I was of that cabin. And of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in the ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps. It's getting rough out there. Farron. Alright, so now we should be able to go to... Alright, we do have... We should now be able to get to... Right, the Krogan TMZ. That's where we need to go, because the Krogan TMZ is the area that's in. So Dranik. That's where we need to go.
Signal confirmed.
Right, there's our fuel. Shadowbroker's Wet Squad. Just ew. That sounds horrible. We could go to Nith. See if there's anything here. Oh, good gods. This place is huge. It is just like one big old fucking... That is just one giant fucking star.
I found something.
All right, it was just, oh my god, and we were like right on the cusp of Reapers noticing us. So there was basically, it was just, there was just just the fuel. Nothing of importance. But we can go back to the Citadel. We can turn in the Shadow Broker thing and say, "Hey, yep, we got your wet team back." And we can go up and we can go up and...
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I would like to go to the embassies, please.
To the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
As the Reapers occupy most of Parliament, it appears that Turian forces may lose their planet.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D-24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort? I am certain this obelisk would help.
I'll keep that in mind, thank you.
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area, Reaper forces have rapidly expanded into the Gemini...
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment.
And then, yeah, it was the Commons to talk to,
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Mr. Banker Man.
I rescued those soldiers from Reaper territory.
Excellent work. The
Shadow Broker has authorized me to offer you a finder's fee for his guard's safety. And now that our business is concluded, I have to tend to some other engagements. Goodbye, Commander. And may I say, good luck.
All right, so we've got a lot more experience. So we've got 4 more. But that's going to require 6 to finish off our armor piercing, which is probably going to happen tomorrow. Actually, I wanted to take a look at something. But yeah, we are over halfway up as far as our reputation as far as Paragon. So we're doing really good on being good boys. So we're going to go ahead and save here because that is where we're going to need to end for today. Now, tomorrow, it is going to be an earlier stream. It's probably going to be in the afternoon because tomorrow night, we are doing the Leverage tabletop role-playing game over on the Den of the Bullfox. But, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below in the description. That's our Facebook page, our Twitter account, our Tumblr account, our Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I make sure to notify you of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, it will probably be about, I am going to just go ahead and say it's going to be at 4 o'clock Central Time. We're going to be back tomorrow afternoon with Mass Effect 3, the Legendary Edition. And then, like I said, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be over on Den of the Bullfox for the Leverage tabletop role-playing game. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.